there. That was another episode. You know, let's just do a little more bourbon because like, why not? Cheers to you guys. Oh, hey there. If you don't make a mess, you're doing it wrong. I'm obsessed. Incredible. I know. I love you too. Hello you guys and welcome to Sweet Tooth. Today we are making a recipe that's actually been on my site since I think 2014. It's bourbon chocolate pecan pie bars. These babies are a mashup of some of the best Thanksgiving flavors. We have pecan pie, we have a shortbread crust, we have chocolate, and we have a little bit of bourbon just to give things a little bit of warmth and booziness. Because why not? I feel like baking with booze around the holidays is so fun. So the base of these bars is a cream cheese shortbread crust. Butter, brown sugar, cream cheese, and some all-purpose flour. Then moving on to the ingredients for the actual pecan pie part of our bars. We have more brown sugar, some pecans, butter, salt, honey, vanilla extract, eggs, bourbon, and then some chocolate. So we are going to use a food processor to make this crust. We're going to put our all-purpose flour, then we are going to put in this brown sugar, and then we are going to use 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. So the cream cheese adds just a little bit of tang, but it also adds even more moistness than you would get if you just used equal amounts of butter on its own. Love, love, love. Cream cheese is my secret in any of my shortbread crusts. Ooh, you know what? I might add a teeny bit of salt in here. And then we're just gonna pulse this until it comes together, and it's gonna be a great time. When you pulse it, it allows things to fall and then come back up, and it just leads to a more even mixing. Beautiful. You can see it's gone from wet sand to something a little bit more clumpy, and this is perfect. This is exactly when we're going to take it out and put it into the bottom of our bars. Pour this baby right on in. Okay, I'm gonna break up these crumbs just slightly, and then I'm gonna take another sheet of parchment paper, and I'm just going to push the crust into the pan. Also take the bottom of anything with a flat surface, pushing this to the edges. Okay, so let's see. Yes, that looks perfect. So this is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes. We're just looking for it to take on a little bit of color and for the top of the bars to look ever so slightly set. What we're doing is called par baking. So it's baking one part of a recipe before you bake the rest. We're not baking it all the way. We're literally just giving it a head start so that once we put all of these wet ingredients on top of it, it doesn't soak them up as much and get super gummy. So this goes in right now. All right. It's been 10 minutes, let's take this out. Okay, and what you can see is when I touch the top, it's still wet. That is exactly what we want. So that's gonna go there, and then we're going to make our filling. So I'm just going to take about half of our pecans right here, and I'm just gonna give them a really rough chop. I feel like if you don't chop up your pecans, then you end up with like a lot of goopy syrup filling and then just the pecans. And I want everything to be really nicely mixed. Okay, so that's good there. Into a large mixing bowl, we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of honey. A lot of traditional pecan pie bars will call for corn syrup, and corn syrup is totally fine. I personally find that in pecan pie bars, especially since we're adding in this really nice warm bourbon, honey, which has a really nice warm quality, complements it really, really, really well. So we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of honey in there. Then we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, mix that up. And then we are going to add in 2 tablespoons of melted butter. This has been sitting for a little bit, but that's fine, whatever. A little bit of salt, 2 eggs. I'm literally just throwing all of this stuff together. You don't have to like mix one thing, then mix another. Mix it when you feel like it. Soup, soup, soup. We are also going to add in our bourbon. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of bourbon. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay. And you know what? Here we go. A little bourbon for the chef. Never hurt anybody. Also, always forgetting my vanilla extract. This vanilla is going to be one more layer of just delicious, warm flavor. All right. Oh my gosh, chocolate, obviously. 4 ounces of a dark chocolate. The filling is very sweet, so I would go with a darker chocolate. And this can just be a rough chop. If you want bigger pieces, go for it. This is really like a choose your adventure situation. You know, let's just do a little more bourbon because like, why not? Cheers to you guys. Let's add in our pecan and then our chocolate. Oh my gosh. There's so much mess happening here. There you go, now you can see it. Wait. Then we just mix this together. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Try to get it as even as possible. Oh my God, it looks so good. I wanna make sure that I see those pieces of chocolate all throughout. That looks so good. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. We're looking for that filling to become fully puffed up and solid, but we wanna make it so that when we like touch the center, either with our finger or with a knife, that it still gives a little bit. That's a sign that it still has some moisture in there. Okay, we're doing it, let's do it. It's time to take our bourbon pecan pie bars out of the oven, and I wanna show you guys what these look like when they first come out of the oven. They have a slight dome to them, and you can see when I touch it, it's still squishy. Once it's room temperature, then you can toss that into the fridge to just let it really firm up for about 2 hours. So lucky for you guys, we have made a whole second batch. Here it is. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Anytime I'm cutting into something that has any sort of texture in it, I like using a very, very sharp serrated knife. I'll really just wiggle it until I feel like I've gotten through my knife is giving, and now I can finish and go all the way to the bottom. Okay. Oh my God, okay. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Look at that beauty. A lot of people say, Sarah, how do you get such a perfect bite shot every time? 1, Invisalign. 2, when you bite down, you wanna bite really, really slowly, and it really looks weird, but this is what you do. Okay. Slow. Slow, and then you lift up your lips, and you pull it slowly, and you end up with a perfect bite shot. You guys, this is so good. The cream cheese crust is so moist. It just complements the sweetness so well. You can taste extra warmth from the addition of bourbon and vanilla. I love the dark chocolate in there. It's just a fun little bite. And it's the perfect amount of filling to pecan ratio, so you get some of that nice goopy filling, but then you also get some really nice crunchy pecan pieces. Okay, I have to stop talking about these bars. That's enough. No, I love you. I wanna keep talking about you. I know. I love you too. Okay, anyways, guys, I am so excited for the recipes we have coming your way in the next few weeks. We're going full on Christmas mode. We have a gingerbread cake. We have some red velvet crinkle cookies. It's going to be such a blast. Stay tuned, mark your calendars, Sweet Tooth Sundays, always. And I will see you guys next week for another episode. Thanks so much. Okay, this dessert is a dessert from my childhood. It's my mom's cinnamon chocolate chip coffee cake. If you don't make a mess, you're doing it wrong. Here we go. Yes. Oh my God, it looks so good, you guys.